Hello world. How you beautiful people doing? Another beautiful day. Okay. I had to do a video. It was on my mind, so I did a video this morning about the situation in Texas, and I was saying that Katrina was a warning to Texas because really it is. But I just had to get that off. But anyway, look, I won't veer to the left or to the right. Stay on the straight and narrow. So, you know me, I talk about video games, but that was bothering me this morning. So I had to just, I was trying to get myself like ready to talk about something, and the first thing that came to my mind was that. So I was like, let her rip on it. But anyway, but really, I want to talk about gaming though. So I know the people that look at my channel expects me to be talking about video games. So I can't veer to the left, can't veer to the right. Got to stay on the straight and narrow. Anyway, so that's what I plan on doing. But anyway, that video was just something that was bugging me. But anyway, all right. So we're talking about the Xbox here today, and I found this article on Tech Radar. It says here, the Xbox. Since I play Xbox now, but anyway, the Xbox Series X. It has a backwards compatibility program to where you can play old games on the Xbox Series X, but it increases the frame rate, to 60 to 120 frames. So, and plus Xbox Series X is doing pretty good right now, but they just sold out right now. It's supposed to be, I think Phil Spencer said after April they should be restocking the Xbox Series X. So we will see. Plus there's games coming anyway. But anyway, I found this article today. It says this: Xbox Series X update quadruples the frame rate of older games. Here's how it looks. And it says here, FPS boosts make the magic happen. It says starting today. This was an article I bookmarked. Say starting today, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S owners can now enjoy a selection of backwards compatibility games at up to 4 times the frame rate. That means games which were previously locked at 30 frames per second can now hit that silky smooth 60 frames per second target, thanks to Microsoft's new FPS boost feature. Some can even hit 120. If that doesn't mean anything to you, just know that higher, steadier frame rates makes visual smoother and more responsive. The end result is a more immersive gameplay experience. The initial catalog of titles that supports the FPS boost features is rather small, but you can now play Far Cry 4, Watch Dogs 2, UFC 4, Sniper 4 Elite, and the new Super Lucky's Tale at far higher frame rates. And it says it might seem like an odd selection, but Xbox Senior Programmer Manager Paul explained why these games were chosen. We chose this initial collection of titles not only because they are popular among fans, but to highlight several different ways that FPS boost can improve your experience. Aang explained in a post on Xbox Wire, for example, new Super Lucky still can now run up to 120 frames per second FPS, and UFC 4 delivers improved frame rate performance specifically on Xbox Series S and can now run at 60 frames per second. You can see just how well FPS boost features works in this technical breakdown from Video's Digital Foundry. But anyway, so this news, it sounds good, but we as Xbox fans know that the game that Microsoft announced that games can run at 60 to 120 frames. So the Xbox backwards compatibility list catalog is huge as it is, and it's still growing. And they're supposed to be adding some more games to it. And you already seen what happened on the Xbox One X, when Red Dead Redemption was ran on it, how smooth it looks. So the Xbox Series X and S took it a higher took it to another level, a higher step. So the games from the original Xbox to the 360, Xbox One can now look even more better on the Series X or Series S. So things is looking good over at Microsoft. You know, one of the games I would love to see them bring over is MechAssault and MechAssault Lone Wolf. You know, those games are good. So those games go good with 505 Studios Hawkins. You know, so if you like mech games, you know, those games are right up your alley. So those MechAssault and MechAssault Lone Wolf need to be on the Xbox Series X backwards compatibility list, and I'm hoping that they bring it over there too. You know, so because I'm a big fan of that game. So Microsoft is doing pretty good right now with the Xbox Series X. The only problem they're having right now is getting more Xbox Series X on the shelves because they're selling out as soon as they get them. You know, because me personally, I have checked. I checked the Microsoft Store, 0. I checked Amazon, 0. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to wait a couple more months. But yeah, the time to get an Xbox Series X and S is now, and plus Halo is on the horizon. What, we're in March. Today's we're in February, not March. February the 20th. We got 8 more days, and then February is done with, and now we're in March. So Halo Infinite is creeping, and then Batman Gotham Knight is creeping, and then the new Forza Horizon is creeping. So yes, there's a lot of games to be looking forward to on the Xbox. So yeah, but this holiday season they're gonna sell out again, and I'm hoping that they put at least based on the Xbox One user base, Microsoft got to put out millions and millions of Xbox Series S and X, because people are going to be looking for those consoles come around like October, November, September, somewhere around there. Yeah, people gonna be start shopping for them consoles, or even before that, like in the summer. So yeah, they got their work cut out for them. But other than that, man, Xbox is looking pretty good, man. And if you got an Xbox One, you're really not missing out on much. You know, you just ain't got the Series X or S yet, like me. You just gotta wait your turn. So yeah, but in the meantime, since you ain't got the Xbox Series S or X, save your money, because like I said, you're gonna need money for the console, money for that big SSD that you need, and money for the games, and yeah, save your money. So yeah, Xbox is doing good, man. Other than that, nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan, or dark side. I'm gone. Peace.